going on, Baby Doge Army? So, it has been a crazy week here for the whole crypto market, and now we're kind of hitting a settling point. So, we got to talk about what's about to happen next year that I believe is going to happen next year with Baby Doge in the crypto market. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, just kind of going over what I believe is going to happen here. So, let's go over this now. Remember what I said previously? I mentioned that we were going to have a pullback here after that major breakout, and we have had that pullback here. But what we haven't had yet is that major pullback for Bitcoin. So we're going to talk about the pullback here for Baby Doge because I guess I was right here with Baby Doge. But right now we still have to watch for Bitcoin to see if Bitcoin pulls back. I still believe that Bitcoin is going to pull back here. But first of all, for Baby Doge here, we do see right now that we're all the way down here at 8Z12. So that's pretty good, but we're still going to continue to go down from here. And I mentioned that before as well, because if you look at the Fibonacci all the way down here, it literally stops right where the momentum wave band is. Remember what I said before, we've already maxed out at the top of the momentum wave bands here. So what are we going to end up doing now? We're going to end up pulling back here to the mid area of the support momentum wave band. So we're going to end up seeing that in the mid area, just so happens to be where that Fibonacci is down here. So I believe it's going to get all the way down here down to the 8Z1017 Fibonacci. So that's where it's all the way down here at right now, 8Z1017. So that's what we're seeing right now. I do believe it's going to happen soon. Like, we're just going to, slowly but surely make our way back down to that area here. But we're probably going to have another run up after that, possibly. It really just depends what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin keeps running up, then Baby Doge, when it pulls back down to that support, is probably going to end up running up as well. So we just need to see what happens here with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's pretty interesting because I mentioned this before. Look, we maxed out on the top here with the momentum wave bands. We broke out of it. You start to see that momentum wave band here. This area starts to turn pink, showing that it's about to continue to rise, and it does. But look at where we stopped. We stopped right around here, and we just now broke that level. But we immediately kind of went back down from there. And if you look at the RSI, you can see how we've crossed here at the top of the RSI. Now we're really just going backwards here. So what it looks like here, we're probably going to end up pulling back down here to this line here. And if you want to know what indicators I'm using the chart prime indicators, link in the description for that. But with the chart prime indicators here, we do see this little green line here. Typically, when we pull back, we typically stop there. So if we pull back a little bit more, we could stop there and then try to continue to rise from there. Or we could just pull back down here to the Fibonacci, the support, or the Fibonacci, the support that I had, and the momentum wave band. So it all shows us the support is down here. So that's pretty important because it's the top of the support momentum wave band, which is this band right here. The green wave band that we see here, that's the momentum wave band. And then the little support line that I actually drew out here, which is this line here, which I made a while ago before I even opened up the Fibonacci retracement because I was doing it manually. And then you can see we also have the Fibonacci set there as well. So that pretty much shows you that's more than likely going to be the support. If we pull back, we're going to see major support back here around 31K. 31.1K is the real number. But as you can see here, the second we passed 31.1K, we just started going crazy. And that's when we really had the major purchasing coming in, bringing us from 31.1K all the way up to 34.4K, all within the matter of like a few hours. So that was crazy gains right there. And the big thing now is if we do go back down to that support level, are we going to hold it and then continue to rise from there? Or are we going to pull back down to the next support level, which just so happens to be the bottom where the momentum wave band is, the bottom of that momentum wave band, around 29K to 28K. So that's what we really have to watch out for now and pay attention for here with Bitcoin. So I'll keep you all updated on that. But I still believe that pullback is inevitably going to come. We already seen it in Baby Doge, right? We already got the inevitable pullback here. Still going to pull back here to about the mid area of this momentum wave band. So there's that. And then we also have over here with Bitcoin that I do believe we're going to be pulling back to the momentum wave band back down to here. First, you're going to see the pullback here. And if we can't hold all the way back here, which is about 33.8K, if we can't get back up above 34K after we drop down to 33K, then you're probably going to end up seeing it, like I said, going back down to 31.1K. So that's definitely something you should watch out for with that. Now, with other stuff here with Baby Doge, our volume has been pretty decent, 2.3 million in volume, 176 million inside of market cap here. So that's been pretty decent. We still have some of the gains down here for the last 14 days and the last 30 days, right? But most of the gains that we had in the last 7 days have pretty much been taken out. But we still have most of the gains that we've made overall, because you got to think about it. We went all the way from 9Z9. We were all the way down at 9Z9 inside of Baby Doge. And you can see we came all the way up here to about 8Z14. And then we pulled back down to where we are now, which is at 8Z12. So we're still doing good. We came from 9Z9, so we're still up. So even if we do pull back down, like I mentioned here, to the momentum wave band, that's not really a big deal because we had a lot more gains. But as long as we continue to rise from there, right? We have our pullback and then we continue to rise. That is the ideal look that we want to see. We have our pump and then we have a pullback, and then we have another pump and another pullback. We always have to have the pullbacks, but the pullbacks can't outweigh the gains that we had from the pumps. So that's why I'm talking about the Fibonacci here at Baby Doge, because if it breaks down below that Fibonacci, then it's really taking away the gains that we just now made from that pump. So that's what we don't want to happen. So that's a very important point for Baby Doge, because if that happens, that kind of confirms that we're going to be down for a little bit longer, probably until the next, bull run, which is going to be, some people say we're in the bull run now, which I would definitely say, yes, this is the start of the bull run. I'm not going to deny the fact that this isn't the start of the bull run. This is 100% the start of the bull run. But the real question is, do we have a pullback and then we continue to rise, or do we just continue to rise from here? Because we already know in every single bull run, there's always major pullbacks in between the pumps. And we're already experiencing one here with Baby Doge. And we might experience another if this goes back from 34K Bitcoin down to 28K or 25K. And that would really show us that, all right, this is the first major pullback of the pump. But this is the beginning of the pump. But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. But anyways, moving on from all that, everything else seems to be doing fairly well. Everything's kind of either sideways or up just a little bit, like 4%, like Polkadot. So everything's kind of trying to recover from here. So good stuff there. We're still having everything, rising. We're having, different altcoins doing extremely well. So that's pretty good. We're getting more holders in Baby Doge as well. 2 weeks ago, we had 1,773,779 holders. Now we have 1,776,706 holders. So we got 3,000 holders in the last 2 weeks. It used to be we're only getting 1,000 holders in 2 weeks. And now we're getting 3,000 holders in 2 weeks. So that's a big change. So that's really good, actually. Now, moving on from that, we have some promo here from Garda Wallet talking about this is Doge Day, and they're pretty much promoting Baby Doge for this one. So I guess shout out to them for promoting Baby Doge. And then we have a whole contest going on here with the Baby Doge Twitter. It's like a Baby Doge maxi thing. You post what you did. Someone wrapped their truck, so they did that last year. So they're just having a little contest here. So shout out to Baby Doge fam out there. Go ahead and partake in that contest if you want. But yeah, I'll keep you all updated on what's going to happen here with the prices. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice at all. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.